Welcome back to the range here on the World Foam Alliance. I am Captain Xavier, and once again we're going to be plinking with some stuff. Let's get into it. Up first we have this, one of my newest blasters. This was made for me by my good friend Isaac, and is the Proteon. Proteon? I don't know how it's pronounced. It is the successor to the Griffin, as designed by Flagonial. Flagonigal? I'm terrible with names. I should fix that. Anyway, it's a flywheeler, brushed motors. I believe this one has Neo Rhinos in it, and it's very modular. It's a very cool blaster. Anyway, set up for half darts. I've got Gen 2 Darts on Pro darts in there, and I'm a plink. I don't have the fancy target set up. I'm just going to see if I can hit the 25. I can. Can I hit the 50? I got a couple of good hits in there. It's a good one. I currently have the non-fancy barrel. There are, I believe, B-cars and whatnot that go in there, though. I thought they were having some issues, and I think it's just that there isn't enough room for them in here, and the bearings are rubbing on the housing, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, I like it. I look forward to getting to use it, and I love the orange of the filament. I'm going to have to swap over to this filament. The Hatchbox orange is out. This is a nicer orange, in my opinion, and I'm gonna go with it. I think this was the previous one, and I don't know how well that's shown up, but this is much brighter, much more vibrant, much more alive. All right, let's get on to what you guys voted for. For regular ammo type, y'all chose full-length darts, which just do not get enough love anymore, in my opinion. But just to be contrary, I am in fact using bamboo full-length, the Darts on Pro full-lengths, because I don't think I have ever fired any of them ever. So we're going to try them in a variety of blasters, starting with my full-length Ultra 2, which is one of my favorite full-length blasters. I have a pair of them, but I only decided to bring out one today. And I've definitely never fired the bamboo darts through this, so I'm really curious to see how well it does. Not terrible, but not great. I'm not sure how that compares. I'm reasonably certain that was not as good as regular waffle heads, but I don't have any out here to compare it to. So, yeah. Let's try some rapid fire. I'm just gonna dump it. So much fun. So much fun. I think one of the reasons I built these was so that I could use them with shields, because at the time they met our shield requirements. I'm not sure that they do anymore. They might. I'd have to recheck how we changed them. I know they're good for the ones at my events, because I think our cap was 10 rounds, which meant you could use barricades. And this has 9, so it works. It's definitely pushing the limit of what should be allowed with a shield, in my opinion, because it's easy to reload, it's easy to get good power out of. Anyway, I like it. Let's see what else I have for full lengths. I have my Super Scope with a hammer shot cylinder, which was always one of my favorite shotgun cylinders, absolvers, just because 5 was a really good number. 6 from my early ones I made, I used Maverick cylinders, but that was just a little too much. 5 got it down to a number that, whether you were using an XBZ or a Titan cylinder, it had good range and a good spread. Definitely don't think these darts are the right ones, because these cylinders didn't have a lot of seal on the dart, and these have even less because they've got the bamboo stripes. So I'm not getting to the kind of range I would normally expect from this, but I can get some ping. Yeah, still my favorite. And I have just a ridiculous number of hammer shot cylinders now. I actually made a blaster or a barrel attachment that took them like shells at one point. I need to revisit that. Now I've got 3D printing. I can make it much, much better. Like, somebody else out there should Should look into that. I got one more full-length dart one. And it's another oldie but a goodie. This is Uller, my Caliburn, one of my few named blasters. Uller was the son, or the stepson of Thor, god of archery and shields. And the first time I effectively used this, it was an extremely long range for us at the time. This was early half-dart technology. And I actually did have a small shield, because you can use any blaster with a small shield. And yeah, so I felt it earned its name that day. No other blaster that I had could have possibly made that shot. So, and the person I was fighting had something that was, I think he also had a Caliburn. So, anyway, yeah, this is one of the older models. It can take full-length darts, and this thing has been sitting on the shelf for a very long time. I have absolutely no idea if it's even gonna work anymore. But we're gonna find out. Oh, I don't know if I've got that spin. I can't see. It's getting dark. There we go. Now I actually have some twist. There we go. Now we're shooting straight. 50. Oh, I can. Yep, clipped it. 75. Oh, I don't know if that was a little short or over. I can't tell. That was definitely short. Oh, I'm right in there somewhere. I got him! Can I get a bottle? I can. Can I get a bottle over here? How dare you! You saw it. He went down. He came back up. You wretch! You absolute... Oh, round's complete. I like it. It actually seems to like those bamboo full-lengths quite nicely. Still, I did some of the early upgrades when they first came out, because this didn't even have like the shroud stuff or the Picatinny rail. It had a lot less stuff. And I have done some upgrades, but I haven't kept up. And at this point, I don't want to, because at this point, this thing's an antique. It's a relic. It's still got a few parts in the original very pale orange that he sent it in, and then I replaced it with the newer orange. And I have a tooth and nail kit, I think, somewhere that I got specifically to put in here, and then never did. I have to dig through my drawers and bins. So much stuff has gotten lost. I got a lot of stuff. Alright, let's move on to the final ammo that you guys chose. Demolisher rockets! Got me a bandolier. And again, just to be contrary, I'm going with springers only. And I know I've got a few more, but I couldn't find my mistress key. She done wandered off. I don't know where she went. Anyway, I've got my Meeker 28 here with stock attachment point, though I don't have a stock. No, I don't have a stock out here. And these are non-standard rockets. I have no idea how well they'll work. Can I hit the 25? Nope. They try again. Do I have any standard ones on here? I do! This one might actually fly. Not too bad. Not great. Not too bad. There we go. Let's try something with perhaps a bit more chutzpah. The Wild Style by Silly Butts, with Silly Butt shells that fire Demolisher rockets. Woo! Definitely has more power. Didn't fly too much better. Oh! I got a bottle! I got a bottle with a rocket! Alright. We'll move on. I have my my booster with Silly Butts shells. So this should have the largest plunger tube of all of these. Got one more rocket. And then I may recover a few. Interesting. Might just be those rockets. We'll try a different rocket. We might try the other cylinder. I unfortunately cannot double load Demolisher rockets. They're too close together. I could design one that was offset, so instead of being centered, it came over to the side. and then I could actually get 2 on there. But let's go grab a few rockets. Right, firing the other cylinder. Oh, that fired much better. May just have been the rockets. I don't know. You never know. That one actually flew straight. Wild. And an official Nerf one. See if it works. That one flew beautifully. Anyway, there are viable springers that fire Demolisher rockets. You gotta wait till your target is nice and close, but that's pretty much the way of it. I've got a new brand of rocket showing up, I think tomorrow or Saturday. Completely different body design than these ones, or at least different fin design. I'm interested to see how well they work. We gonna find out. They might not even fit on the posts. Who knows? Anyway, this has been The Range here in the World Foam Alliance. Survey for what ammo you'd like to see next time will be down in the community section as per usual. Join the World Foam Alliance. Get yourself some merch. Help support us.